Taurus rising, Taurus sun, Taurus moon. To my Taurus sons, S-U-Ns, happy birthday. All right, we have Saturn over here, Chiron in your house of soul purpose. A lot of you are the generational breakers. This is Pluto retrograde over here in Aquarius. You know, this is in your sign, Taurus. This is in your sign. So a lot of you might just be feeling like everybody can see you, that everybody's watching, that everybody knows what's going on. They don't, that's just the planets. But that's just how you might be feeling. I do want you to temper your me focus right now in a little bit of a reminding yourself that you're just human. Truly. And this is a lot of self-focus over here. There's a lot, pardon me. Mars is in Aries. So I have the sun and the moon in Taurus in your sign. I have Mercury conjunct Chiron in Aries right over here. The north node in Aries, the south node in Libra. Neptune is at 29 degrees of Pisces. Uranus and Jupiter in Taurus in your sign. I have tons of resources for you on that. The Jupiter and Uranus conjunction part 2 is worth your time, definitely. That's on the longer range transits playlist on my public YouTube channel. This is Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. This is intense stuff for you, Taurus. Truly is. It truly, truly is. I want you to recognize that what is happening, we can't blame the planets or our external issues on anything else but our soul contracts. We decided to come here as a collective, as human beings. We decided to come to this planet to experience human existence and to polish a specific facet of the diamonds that our higher self is. So we are the imperfect versions of our higher selves. And so with this conjunction happening in your house of self, the storefront window, I really want you to ask yourself, if you are not, let me rephrase that. If the future version of you that you see in your mind's eye doesn't scare you, or if you know how to do it, you're not going big enough. Truly. And just a preview, Jupiter is going to be going into Gemini later on this month in your house of money, values, and access to resources. So you're going to be blessed in a financial way. It's impossible not to, Taurus. So I really want you to slow down and really possibly do some mirror work, possibly there's some ego stuff going on solely based on how many planets are here. And it's not so much like, oh, this is me, oh, this is me. It's like, why me? Why me? It's a little bit of an inner adolescent stuff that's going on right now. And so being cognizant of that would be advantageous, just to say, okay, I know that this is the planets. It's not me. So why don't I go above it or go below it or go around it and just focus on that future version of myself that I wish to be? And it's not so much like I want you to be like, oh, how do I become an entrepreneur and I'm working 70 plus hours? It's no, I just need some comfort. I just need this. And then I'm going to be able to create more. It's not more money, more problems. Yes, there are more money is different problems, but there's more money, more delegation. You know, this is an interesting transit. There's a feeling of loneliness as well happening right now, Taurus, even within your relationships. There's just, as I looked over at the rest of the board, there was just like this empty void over here. So definitely find some gratitude for the relationships and the important people in your life and try to lean on them. Really, the song's damn, lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. You're not alone here. You're not alone here. But when the inner child and the inner adolescent is raging, you have to get to know them. You have to understand them. definitely with this Jupiter transit coming. And definitely go watch my New Moon in Taurus introductory video. If you're watching this on YouTube, know that this is from my private Patreon group. And if you're watching this the day of, I have posted it publicly, the introductory video, but that's available about a week and a half, usually a week in advance in the Patreon group. So definitely go check any of those references out, Taurus, because you're not alone. And I talked about in that video with this Jupiter going into Gemini transit coming, which is just affecting your money. So it's just why I'm talking about it right over here. We have to be able to be aware of those inner voices. Truly. That's just on an applicable 3D way. I'd reference that in my, connecting to interdimensionals video as well. Understanding, when is my inner child speaking? When is my inner adolescent speaking? What is it that they need? Understand, is this my future self? Is this my higher self? Understanding those voices in my head, for lack of a better term, is just helpful for mental health, for everything. It's just to be able to understand, is this a message from God? Is this my ego speaking? Is this lack? What's going on in here, Taurus? It's just a nice way to be efficient in our processes, because we literally cannot do things the same way that we used to. It's impossible. And if you're here at my table and you're looking at astrology readings and all these different things, if you're watching this on YouTube, Taurus, it's like you have this language already. Now we harness it and we utilize it. Easy as pie. Easy as pie. Happy birthday, Taurus sons, by the way. All right.